Hey guys, it's Allie. Really excited to be here. Finally, we have a home game. We haven't been home in a really long time, so can't wait and ask me anything you want. I'm really excited and let's have some fun. Let's see. Hey, Jesus. I love you too, Karina. What if anything? Okay, good question, Heather. You said, what if anything do I feel that the Thorns are lacking this season, and what is the team doing to rectify that? I think that we're a new team, and I think that like any new team with different players coming together, it just takes some time just to get everything going and really just building relationships on the field, and I think that just comes with time. Everyone on our team is great and has the same mindset and the same soccer brain, and it just takes time to grow that and make that a team. So it'll be good. What am I drinking? I'm drinking a cappuccino from Starbucks. Sorry. Do I miss Alex? Yes, I miss Alex. I love Al and I miss her, but I'm happy that she's happy. Who are my favorite footballers to watch? Great question mark. My favorite footballers to watch right now is Sergio Busquets. I find we play the same position, and I just love watching him and the way he thinks, and definitely one of my favorite right now. And Messi is obviously unreal, but my position, I like to watch Sergio Busquets. Vicky, how has club play help you with playing on the national team? I think that the NWSL and the Portland Thorns have been huge for just that platform for the coaches to watch, and with Portland being such a huge stadium and all these fans, that when I stepped on the field with the national team to get my first cap, I felt like I was conditioned to the atmosphere and your teammates not being able to hear you when you're calling for the ball on the field because it's so loud, and it's just been it's really helped me and make me feel comfortable in front of playing in front of huge crowds, and it's been fun. What is the biggest difference living in Portland compared to New York? Good question. New York City itself is just crazy. There's things going on 24/7. There's noise always, and so many more people, so much more traffic. Portland is way more chill and smaller city, obviously, but it's so beautiful here, and New York's obviously beautiful, and I love it, but it's just way more hectic, way more people, too many people, and too many cars. Ooh, why do me and Tobin call each other Harry? Carrington, I don't know if I can answer that without Harry with me. That wouldn't be fair. But let's just say that it started a while ago, and now we've been calling each other Harry for a while, and now people are just noticing, so it's kind of funny. But I think I'll answer it when she's with me. Go get Harry. Who is the current best women's soccer player in the world? Am I biased? No, I can't say Harry, can I? I love Harry. Please get Harry. She's at home. She's not here, sorry. Ooh, good question. Do I like playing the defensive mid position, or do I like to play forward more? They're so different, but I really love building the attack, and I love being a defensive presence. So I would say I love the holding mid defensive role over the number 10 attacking role. I'm not someone that's going to dribble at you and beat 3 or 4 players. I like to just keep it simple, 1 and 2 touch, and and I like to score, but obviously those options are limited when you're playing so deep. So I really enjoy a playmaking number 10, but holding mid is my favorite position, I would say. Sorry, just looking. Have I ever nutmegged Tobin Heath? Yes, I have. And you can ask her when, because I do it all the time. What was my favorite thing about UNC? The culture, Anson, the coach, the way that the team is, and how competitive and determined and they are to win championships, how it's a standard there. And I feel like that has developed a competitive edge to me, and I have to thank Anson for that, because everything that he did was always super competitive, and tallying your scores and posting it so everyone can see. And so it just brings out this competitive side to you that I think that some people don't even know that they have. And I'm forever grateful for Anson and North Carolina for everything that they have given to me as a player and a person on and off the field. Who is my favorite EPL team? Chelsea. I played for the women. I went to a game versus Liverpool when Torres actually was on Liverpool, then went to Chelsea, and they were playing each other, and I was behind the bench, and just seeing it live, being in there, and yeah, so I love Chelsea. What are some things that keep you going when you get let down? I always try to think of the bigger picture and not try to get caught up too much in the moment of what's going around, and I always try to keep my goals and what I want for my future in the forefront of everything that I'm doing. And if something happens that's a letdown, it's never going to help to be worried about it and just be thinking about it all the time. You kind of just have to move past it and figure out a solution around it, and whatever that is, and just always look at the bigger picture and your goals and what you want, and realize that these little bumps and these little letdowns are nothing. They pass, and they make you stronger, and you grow from them, and you always learn from them. So you need those little letdowns. My first professional game I played when I was 21 years old. Let me see. I will be in Chicago June 12th, so I'll say happy birthday to you, Ashley. Favorite pizza joint in Portland? I would say Oven and Shaker, I guess. Yeah, I like that one. Ooh. My go-to series on Netflix, it was House of Cards, and now, yeah, it was House of Cards, and I also, Orange is the New Black. I have a couple. I love shows. How much of an impact does your faith have in keeping you going? Everything. That's what it's all about, and that's what having faith is about, is just believing in that and keeping that. So that's huge. Talkins, hola, Valerie, ¿cómo estás? How did Albertson help me prepare? Albertson's such a great club with coaches that are awesome, and the training sessions and the environment was always good. My team was one of the best club teams like in my area growing up, and so just always being able to train that way and with those girls. And Adrian Gayton was my head coach, and he's amazing, and so I'm grateful for him and everything he's taught me, and it's been good. Atletico or Real for the men's championship league win? I'm gonna have to say Atletico. I'm a Barca fan, and I've also always been a fan of the way Diego Simeone's coaches Atletico, and I can't go for Real. Can't do it. So I'm going for Atletico. Will you be in Rochester? I will be in Rochester June 18th. Ooh, what player from Portland or U.S. Women's National Team would I want to take on the Amazing Race? That's a good one. Harry? No, either Harry or Alex, because Alex is a fierce competitor and Tobin is too. But I think that me and Tobin are too chill. Alex would help us get to the destination and plan things and make sure we have the right strategy. And me and Tobin are a little more chill about things. I hope the Thorns go undefeated. I think we can do it. We have great players and great coach and great fans. So yeah, for sure. Do I have a wedding date set? Yes, I do. It's in October and it's stressing me out. What pregame rituals do I have? I don't really have too many rituals, I would say. I like to definitely have like time during the day to just chill out, and I like to get a cup of coffee in the morning and have good meals, but nothing too crazy. I just like to be in a good state of mind and chill and just prepare for the game. My favorite music taste? Oh, I like everything. I can go from rap and hip hop to chill to anything. Who is the hardest defender to face? I would say Becky Sauerbrunn. She's just so smart and so intelligent and anticipates and reads the game so well. She has a very good soccer brain, I would say, and her intelligence puts her above, and then let alone her skill. So she's definitely the toughest. Ooh, what is my best soccer memory so far? I think winning any championship is always a huge memory. So with the Thorns and with North Carolina winning a national championship was big time. I think my best one is probably getting capped with the national team, and just that atmosphere and representing your country is such an honor, and that's something that I will always remember, and I felt so much pride for our country and for the sport, and so I would say that's probably my best memory so far. What is my favorite goal I've ever done? Good question. Maybe my first goal with the national team. I don't know, just because it was so special, but I would probably have to say that. Who will be captain of the Thorns when we're all gone? It's a good question. There's a lot of good leaders out there, and there's a lot of special players that can step up at any moment. So that's Mark's decision. So I'm happy I don't have to make it. How many bridesmaids? I have 6 bridesmaids, and Alex and Tobin are my maid of honors. Well, I have 3 maid of honors. They're part of it. I know. I'll take you up on that coffee, Kenzie. Thank you. Who is the funniest teammate on Thorns? Kat Williamson. She's hilarious, and when she's not around, she's been injured, so she hasn't been traveling with us, and you just feel the difference without her. She's someone that I'm always laughing with, and I appreciate her so much. Where do I want to explore in Portland this season? I definitely want to go to the coast. I feel like that I haven't been there, and it's crazy, and everyone has told me that I need to go. But and also Mount Hood, I want to go by there. I've heard that's really awesome as well. Tobin, Lindsay, Allie, are you the league's most feared midfield? I would hope so. And what's working so well this season? Just our chemistry. I think that me and Lindsay have like enjoyed playing with each other so much, and we have the same like soccer brain, and of course Tobin, I've played with her forever, and Tobin played with Lindsay on PSG, and they've been friends, and just our chemistry and respect for each other. And I think we have a great mentality, and we want to dominate every midfield that we can, and that's our goal going into every game. And so we have good relationships off the field and really good relationships on the field as well. Any soccer advice for young girls? I would say always watch soccer and always be training soccer. I feel like when you're young, those ages are the most important for your development, and just always with a ball. Like when I was younger, I would go to a wall and just hit the ball to the wall all the time. Just sit there, right, left, inside of the foot, outside of the foot, instep, driving the ball, and I still do that now. Like if there's not a field, or when I lived in Manhattan, there's so many. It was concrete jungle basically, and I was always at a wall and just getting those touches and getting those repetitions, and then and your skill's so important, but also like knowing what to do on the field with that skill. So watching soccer is crucial, and I think that you should watch the best in the world all the time, and that's something that a lot of people, I feel, don't necessarily think of when they're developing, and your parents might not always think of that. I mean, my parents were like, watch soccer, but I wish that they maybe have, and you just develop these little things. You watch the best in the world do what they do, find someone in your position that you love to watch, and see what they do on the ball, see what they do when they don't have the ball. Favorite moment with the national team? I would say scoring probably my first goal. Getting called back in after not being with them, and then scoring in such a great atmosphere. My family was there, and we played Colombia, and my fiance's half Brazilian, half Colombian, and so he was there, his whole family. Obviously they're cheering for me, but it was just special, so it was awesome. Advice for young girls: just play, always play with boys too. Challenge yourself. Even if I've been playing with guys for 10, 12 years, even before that, and sometimes I wouldn't do what I could do when I play with girls because they're quicker, but it's challenging you, and that's huge. And I would advise that to anyone, just to continue to play with guys and push yourself and be uncomfortable. Toughest goalie I faced. There's so many good ones. I don't know if I can really answer, because Nadine, I'm in training with her all the time, and she's so great. And then Hope is amazing. It's so hard. They all have a little bit of different qualities, and they're all so good, so it's tough to say. Where is my favorite place to play besides Portland? What is my favorite city to visit from a tourist perspective? In the league, I would say one of my favorite is in DC, just because the stadium's small, and it's really close to the field, and you could feel the fans from it. It's grass field. It's a beautiful field, and so that's one of my favorite. But from a tourist perspective, Boston's awesome. You should go to Boston if you haven't been there. It's a cool city. If I score tomorrow, can I do a special celebration? What kind of celebration? I mean, I don't know. I feel like we get so excited. Like, you see the guys, they always do all these dances, and then when we score, we're just like so excited we score that we never like do something cool, but we've been saying we want to. So if you have any ideas, let me know. Favorite soccer player growing up? men and women, I would say Mia Hamm was my all-time favorite for female. And male, I guess Pele, or I remember just like loving Pirlo in the midfield. There's so many. That era was just awesome. Brazil national team. Go to Cannon Beach. Good call. My biggest fear? I don't know. I mean, I don't like heights. I don't like spiders. But I don't know if those are like my biggest fears. NWSL is in its 4th year. Are you planning to be with the Thorns in year 10? Year 20? Yeah. Advice for recovery on an ankle sprain? I think that's what you mean, ankle. Ice it, stay off of it, elevate it, just get some, move it around. Even if it's stiff, get some blood flow in there. Hoping for more camps and clinics in New York. Yes, I for sure will set something up in New York when I return. Costa Rica sounds nice for my honeymoon. Let's see, I have like 2 or 3 more questions, so let's see the best ones I can answer. Sorry, I'm just looking, I'm just reading this. Backflip? I can't do a backflip. I'm scared to do a backflip. Who are a few of your most influential role models? I feel like anyone that has like achieved something that they've dreamt of their whole life, that they've worked so hard for, is someone that's like a role model to me. And I think I know everyone loves the Warriors and Steph Curry and stuff, but I've liked Steph from Davidson, and I felt like he's had so many people say he would never make it big, he would never do it, he could never do this, and he had too many ankle sprains, and people love to talk and doubt him. And I think that doubt during that time probably was tough for him, but he is MVP, he's on the best team, and it's just so cool to see, and I love that. And yeah, and he's awesome, so I really like that about him. Why did me and Tobin dab in our handshake? Why not? That's not a question. Okay, 2 more questions. Let's see. Best Thorns memory? I would say winning the championship. Actually, the semifinal game before we won the championship was probably the best, because we were down 2-0, and it was so hot, and it was like a grueling day. The time of the day, it was 11 in the morning we started, and it was just so hot, and it was such a mental and physical battle, and we were down 2-0, and to come back and to win it was just probably my favorite memory. It was awesome. Hi, Bri. Newest thing I learned in how I approach the game. I try to stay in the moment exactly. I've spoken to this guy. He's a sports psychologist. He works with EPL guys, and his name's Dan Abrams, and he just has helped me to be able to stay in the moment. And when you make a mistake or something goes wrong in the game that it's not really in your control, just getting back to being present in the moment and what's next, and forgetting what just happened and moving on to the next play. So that's something that I try to approach now. If I give a bad ball away or something happened, and I can't control it, then just being able to let that go and just focus on the next play and trying to do the next best thing. Okay, last question. You want to help me pick a good one? FaceTime Harry. I should FaceTime Harry. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the best one. What would winning gold in Rio mean to me? It would mean so much because it's just been such a long road and journey, and just something that I've been working just to get there for so long. So winning gold I'll cry, and will cherish the moment forever. Last question, can I make soccer clinics in Puerto Rico? When we went to Puerto Rico, we had the best time and I loved it, and I would love to do a clinic in Puerto Rico. So if you can help me set it up, I would be happy to do it. Okay guys, thanks for logging on and asking me all your questions. I hope that I answered enough, and anyone that I didn't get to, then I'm sorry, but I'll be happy to answer another time. Hope to see you guys at our game tomorrow against DC. It's going to be a good one. We're both undefeated, so we're really excited. It's going to be a great game. So thank you for logging on, and I will talk to you soon.